Hi, second graders. Mrs. Taylor here. This is our last video for the year. I cannot believe it. The next time you see me, you will be third graders, which is absolutely crazy and exciting. Today's video is a little different than the others that you may have seen. Today we're going to talk about summer safety tips. We need to talk about it. And feel free to share this video with if you have brothers and sisters who are your age or younger. If you want to watch this with your family members, please do. And these are just some tips from me to you, and I'm sure there are many other tips too that your family can share with you. So just some summer safety tips from me. Your health. This summer, and always, please stop, think, and choose. Make good choices this summer. If you're home alone, if you're out with friends and your family is not around, please know I want you to be strong enough to say no to unhealthy choices and behaviors. So sometime this summer, you might have to make some choices. And I care about you. Your family and friends care about you. And we want you to stay safe and have fun. This summer, if you are at a park, if you are at the mall, if you are out and about, if a stranger heads towards you, get away. Okay? When you're out and about, have a grown-up with you or at least have a friend. Never go out alone. If you do go out with a friend, make sure an adult knows where you are at all times. Check in with the adult, make sure they know where you are, where you're going to be, and what time you'll be home. Stay away from places where no one is around. If it's an isolated place, like a quiet place, like an alley or somewhere where people aren't there, that can be a dangerous spot. If you think you are in danger, make noise, yell and scream, because you want to get attention from other people so they can come help you. And remember our safety rules. We talked about these in first grade. Say no if someone approaches you, like in this car and this kid. Say no, get away as fast as possible, and tell someone about what has happened. Always tell a grown-up. Food and medicine safety. If you are home alone, if family members run to the store, if for some reason you're by yourself, never take medicine by yourself. An adult should always give it to you. Never share water bottles, straws, or thermoses. Things like these can spread germs, so I would never share my drink with someone else. Never use or be around dangerous or unsafe things like cigarettes, alcohol, or drugs. They're not safe for you. And if you're not sure what something is, don't touch it, don't taste it, and don't take it. I know things can be confusing, like my multivitamins. These look like gummies. Okay, these look like gummies, but they're not gummies. These are vitamins. And if you would take too many of these, you could get very sick. So never take things. If someone offers you something and you don't see what it is, where it came from, if your adult doesn't know, do not take it, touch it, or taste it. Home alone safety. If you're home alone, and talk about these things with your families, but these are good practices for everyone to follow. If you're home alone, do not answer the door or the telephone. Have an emergency plan. Know how to call 911. Know what your address is, know what your phone number is, and also have some emergency contacts. Know the numbers of people you can call. You have mom's number, dad's number, stepmom's number, stepdad's number, grandma, grandpa, your neighbor. Get phone numbers. Good practice is to not leave the house unless you talk about it with your family. And then know the rules while you're home alone. Are there homework or chore rules? Snacks. Is it okay to eat, not to eat? You could choke. There are things that could happen when you eat. Are you allowed to have friends come over? Yes or no? Who might they be? Are you allowed to go outside when no one's at home? And then using appliances and technology, are you allowed to use the stove or the microwave? Are you allowed to be on a video game or TV or whatever it is? And if you are, what stations are you allowed to watch? What websites are you allowed to go to? This is a general one for a lot of things. Anything with wheels, basically. Bicycle safety, rollerblades, skateboards, anything like that. Boys and girls, you should always wear a helmet. If you talk to Officer Potter, if you talk to Officer Shaw, if you talk to our own SRO, Officer O'Connor, they will tell you always wear a helmet. If you're going to cross on your wheelie thing, cross at intersections. That's where there might be a light or a sign. And if there's a lot of traffic, walk your bike. It's safer that way. Make sure your bike or your other wheelie things are in good working order. Make sure they're safe to ride. It's a good idea to wear bright colored clothing so traffic sees you, and always wear sneakers. It is not safe to ride a bike or to ride your skateboard with flip-flops. That is not safe. Please don't wear headphones or earbuds while you're on your bicycle or on your skateboard, because then you can't hear if there is traffic present. Please follow the stop signs and traffic lights, just as if you were in a car. Those rules still apply for your safety. If you're riding with more than one person, it's safer to ride in single file instead of spread all the way out. And then if it's possible, ride on a trail. I know our metro parks have lots of bike trails. It's much safer to ride on a trail than on a street or a road. Technology safety. Please do not share your passwords with other people. Only your parents, only your family members, the adults who take care of you, should know your password. Do not talk to strangers online. People pretend to be all kinds of people when they're online. Only talk to people you know. And if you're not sure, ask your grown-up. Do not share personal information online. Do not share your real name, your address, your phone number. None of that is safe to share. Please be kind online. If you wouldn't say it to someone, if you wouldn't talk on the phone to someone and say it, then you should not put it online either. If you wouldn't want someone to say it to you, then that's a good rule of thumb not to say it to them. Only visit safe websites, and the best way to know it's safe is to talk to your family and say, hey mom, hey dad, hey grandma, is this a safe website? If someone is mean to you online, please tell a grown-up. Don't just delete it. Don't just take it. Don't retaliate. Find your grown-up. Show them what was posted or said. Tell somebody, okay? And then if you do see any strange or bad behavior online, tell someone also. It's important we keep everyone safe while they're online. And there's one more page, water and sun safety, my favorite for summer. If you don't know how to, sweethearts, learn how to swim. It's a very important skill to every person to have. When you swim, there should always be an adult there with you. If you're by a pool, walk around the pool. It can be very slippery, especially when it gets wet. If there's sunscreen or something else on the concrete, it can be really slippery. Do not eat or chew gum while you're swimming. You know why, right? Yeah, you could choke. Wear sunscreen, sunglasses, and a hat. I'll show you mine. Hold on one second. If you're doing water sports like canoeing or kayaking or riding on a boat, wear a life jacket. And that's true for kids and grown-ups. I'm not a fan of jumping in pools, but I know some of you are, and some of your families are okay with that. If that is okay with your family, just make sure you know how deep the pool is. You don't want to jump if it's really shallow because you might hurt yourself. You might hit your head or another body part on the floor, the ground of the pool. And it's always a good idea not to push or jump on others when you're in water. Someone could get hurt, someone could drown. If you want to show me how you stay safe this summer, I would love for you to send me a picture. Here's a picture of me, and I'll show you my summer safety. I'm thinking of you. Have a safe and happy summer. And if you've got some things, here is my hat that I wear to keep myself out of the sun when I garden or when I go for a walk. I've got sunscreen all the time with me to make sure that my skin stays safe. And I have not one, but I have 2 pairs of sunglasses. In case I lose one, sit on one, my dog Penelope chews up one, I've got an extra. So, stay safe, have a wonderful summer, and send me a picture of your summer safety ideas. Have a wonderful summer, be safe, work hard, and remember to always be kind.